Speaking to BBC Radio 4 Today programme, the celebrity chef claimed his plans to tackle child obesity had been blown up by Brexit. The 42-year-old chef added Prime Minister Theresa May had pushed out any plan he worked on with former Prime Minister David Cameron. Mr. Oliver added his proposal to spend money coming from the sugary drinks tax towards primary schools' meals was put into a bill in an ambiguous way, suggesting the proposal would be voluntary. He said, "I worked with Mr. Cameron within his group to formulate Chapter 1, which of course with Brexit and anything that happened got kind of blown up. Mrs. May took over. They pushed it out. It's Jetta Brexit news." Jamie Oliver blames Brexit and Theresa May for food regulations pushback. The only thing that was a regulation in Chapter 1 was the sugary drinks tax, where the money coming from that goes into primary schools, breakfast clubs and sports. I am not great at English, but if you look at the wording of planner, it has a lot of voluntary, it has a lot of suggestive. And I think when you look at actually the cost and the negativity on productivity in Britain and the ill health to children, it has now time for a much sterner, broader, intelligent, strategic attack on childhood obesity entirely. The celebrity chef has often been very critical of Theresa May's government approach to the Brexit negotiations, blaming the British decision to leave the EU for his own business failures. Worked with Mr. Cameron to formulate Chapter 1, which of course with Brexit got blown up. Jamie Oliver. Last year, the TV chef has had 6 branches of his famous Jamie's Italian spots closed in recent months, and has now revealed that the current political and economic climate have been major contributing factors in the shrinking of the brand. Dismissing reports that the chain was in demise and in need of a £10 million refinancing deal, he insisted, "I've had 6 closures. Marks and Spencer have had 200, but they put me on the front page with Cheryl Cole." Mr. Oliver explained that, while Brexit and unsustainable rents have hurt the business, the true cause has been unethical consumption. "I can compromise my procurement. It is like a religion for me," he said. "I would rather close all my restaurants than sell you intensively reared chicken. All those lovely restaurants that look the same as mine, some of the poshest new restaurants that are flying at the moment, they cook and mark their steaks off-site, putting them in a little bit of plastic and regenerating them in the restaurant like aeroplane food," Jamie ranted. "We're the ones that are selling free-range chicken. 5 or 6 other brands sell minimum standard, intensively reared, never seen a bit of daylight chicken."